fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready? Ready? Let's go.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
95-56, 95-56.
On 2nd and 12, Brees. Now this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Now Brees. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Toss play, Kamara. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 16. Brees, and brought in by the tight end Cook. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Brees going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Brees. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Mahomes to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Flush to his right. He'll run it. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. Look at the big man rumble. The 30. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Bashaud Breeland, the one that got him down.
Ready. 95, 56, 95, 56.
From the 16, Breeze again has it complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Breeze to another longtime vet again for the New Orleans first. They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Saints 10, Chiefs nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They go play fake. Mahomes forced out to his left. Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski
different
was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
Too many syllables. Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. Oh, now backing up, and he's out of the end zone. The referee was right there to call it, and that is a safety. Well, Charles, I've heard of backing up to avoid the rush. I think this takes that to a whole new level.
And not upper level either.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Watch out for Hill on the return.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the
touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down. Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 2nd and goal. Breeze rolling to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. Breeze now. And he's going to go down. So they pass sets up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. In for the score as his guys continue to pour it on. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of...
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He'll try and run it, and he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
He was brought down by brings up second and 8.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes dancing to his left. He's going to look deep for Watkins, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there. To take a shot, but it's third down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He can run for it, and he will. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Play action. Now it's Mahomes rolling to his right. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Mahomes firing complete, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left, and now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Out to his left.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And it's complete. They're going to get the 1st. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Chiefs gain a bit of respectability. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point up and through as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Ready? 5-9. Here we go, here we go. Let's go.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
95-56, 95-56.
1st down, New Orleans.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Switch.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. On the move to his left. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he stopped immediately there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 5 now. Breeze. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And second down.
Yellow. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11.
They run it again with Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Flush, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Kamara. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end? Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.